A pair of U.S. military base in Syria was attacked by drones this week and expressed concerns of Iran-backed deputies to strike the Israeli-Hamas war to strike American forces. In an attack, drones hit the Al-Tanf garrison on Thursday, Iraq and Jordan and near the borders of Syria. Speaking about condition of anonymity, two U.S. officials told Associated Press. One was destroyed by the U.S. forces, but other caused slight injuries. The terror group exchanged fire with Israel on Lebanese border several times since the start of conflict. According to Syrian opposition activists, Conoco in Deir al-Zor region in east of Syria targeted gas field. A Syrian refugee and activist Omar Abu Layla, a Syrian refugee and activist in Germany, which manages the news output of 24 News, said that 3 drones full of explosives are aiming for the facility. The Al-Tanf base, which is close to the border of Iraq and Jordan in Syria, was shot by a drone attack on Thursday, which resulted in minor injuries. Israeli soldiers and military vehicles in a camp close to the northern border of Israel, where Iran-backed Hezbollah militants fired several times with Israel since the war began with Hamas. Iran-backed militant groups launched several drone strikes against U.S. forces in Iraq this week. According to Central Command, the U.S. forces caught coalition forces in western Iraq on Wednesday, destroyed a second and damaged a second, caused slight injuries. In a separate incident aimed at the Al-Harir Airbase in northern Iraq, the U.S. forces engaged in a third drone and destroyed, and injury or damage was reported. At time of this increase, we carefully monitor the situation in Iraq and region. We want to emphasize that the U.S. forces will defend us and their coalition forces against any threat. Iran-backed Hezbollah after starting strikes to Israel on October 15. 3 Israeli patrol of Israel's armored personnel carriers close to the Lebanese border. According to ABC, Timkil Al-Waritheen militias assumed the responsibility of the second attack. The group, which is a part of Iranian-backed militias coalition, warned more operations against the American occupation, known as Islamic resistance in Iraq. Kataib Hezbollah militias leader Ahmed Abu Hussein Al-Hamidawi warned that he could be more strikes against U.S. bases using rockets, drones and special forces. According to the New York Times, Iran collaborated with Hezbollah and Hamas until 2022 to educate Palestinian terrorists who launched a surprise attack on Israel on October 7.